Okay, so Canadians and Australians have a lot in common, and one of the more unfortunate things that we have in common with one another is a grotesque history of colonialism. And this song is about that. It's called The Dead Heart by Midnight Oil. And Alexisonfire, we were moved when we heard it, and we covered it, and we did a Australian tour 7-inch with this song on it. And it's probably our most played song on Canadian radio. So this is just, it's a great song with a great message by an incredible band. So yeah, The Dead Heart by Midnight Oil. Another classic Australian band, also quite current, both literally and figuratively, EDDY Current Suppression Ring. First time I came to Australia, someone put me onto this band. It was right after Rush to Relax came out, and it just, it's so unapologetically Australian and unique, and I love it very, very much. Which Way to Go? I'm going to the beach with this song. That's where I'm going. Which Way to Go, EDDY Current Suppression Ring. A while back, I got to see this band play in Toronto at the Hard Luck Bar. This is AMYL and the Sniffers, another Australian band, because I'm just like sucking up to all you Australians out there. I'm just playing nothing but Australian music all the time. Yeah, Cup of Destiny. How fun is this band? I love them. Another Australian band. Are you getting sick of having a Canadian tell you about the history of your music? Let me tell you something. Before there were AC/DC, you had your own rock god in Lobby Lloyd. And I know you have a statue of Bon Scott somewhere, but what you really need is a statue of Lobby Lloyd. The Colored Balls were like Australia's version of you know, the MC5. This was a band that predates kind of punk rock, and it's just remarkable. And here's a little known fact. I actually traded Alexisonfire memorabilia, a bunch of like written lyrics and stuff like that, for this record, which is impossibly rare to get, an original copy of Ball Power by Colored Balls. So here it is, Colored Balls. Learn your history, people. This is a phenomenal band. Hi. George Pettit here, with a little Canadian history lesson for you. SLOAN. They were back in the 90s. We had this crazy cool like college rock scene, and SLOAN was one of those bands at the forefront of it. And this is The Good in Everyone. It's just a good feeling rock and roll song, all the way from across in another hemisphere in Canada. Enjoy, SLOAN. Look, I don't need to tell you, he's your most important export, okay? You should have him on a coin between the kangaroo and the emu. His name is Nick Cave, and he plays in the Bad Seeds, he plays in the Birthday Party, he plays in Grinder Man, and he is one of the most important musicians of our generation. I fan out on him probably too much, to a point where it makes things awkward with people when I'm trying to describe how much I love him. Nick Cave. This is Jesus Alone, a very, very stirring and moving version of it. I specifically chose a newer Nick Cave song because I feel like this is the best era of Nick Cave, the current era. So go out and see it. Nick Cave, Jesus Alone. Hey, what's up? This is George Pettit. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I'll be back again this evening. But for right now, I will leave you with one of my band's new tracks. This is Sweet Dreams of Otherness by Alexisonfire. Hey, how's it going? I'm George Pettit from Alexisonfire, and I am taking over Rage. That's right. I'm turning your TV into everything that I want to watch. Okay, so stick around for all the weird music that I like to listen to. All the way from Perth, Australia. As far as record collectors go of like early Australian punk, Scientists are unbelievably collectible power pop group. But what a lot of people gloss over is the fact that they had this weird revival of where they became like this like grindy noise rock blues craziness band, and that I've always loved that era, I think, more than the power pop era. So here is a track that grinds in exactly the way that makes me feel good. This is Human Jukebox by The Scientists. Hey, what's up? This is George Pettit. You just got back from a seafood restaurant and you got a belly full of bay bugs. You're watching Rage. Enjoy. This one goes out to Wade McNeil, my guitar player in Alexisonfire. He is a huge Deadhead, and I kind of compare Deadheads to foot fetishists. I appreciate that they love the thing that they're doing, but it's not really for me. Like, you know, but I would fight to ensure that they could do that thing. So Deadheads everywhere. Here is Touch of Grey. Enjoy it. I have no idea why you do, but enjoy it. When I was a child, I found out that all of the best things on television were happening late night. So I came down the stairs, probably I was like 8 years old, turned on the TV at midnight, and this video was on City TV, a television station where I grew up. This is Barnes and Barnes Fish Heads. It is disturbing and strange, and it warped my mind at a young age, and I hope it warps your mind today. Barnes on Barnes Fish Heads. So, the best punk band in the world is Fucked Up. Without a doubt. No band has this volume of material that has come out over the years. Just endless 7-inches, records, and, you know, their tapes, zines, cultures, concert series, things like that. They have just been a huge driving force in the artistic world in Canada for years and years and years, and I love them very, very much. This next song is called Queen of Hearts. It is by Fucked Up. Enjoy. Okay, so this next band, they tick a lot of boxes for me. 1, they are Australian. 2, they are loud and like incredibly heavy and moody, and I don't know. I love them very much. They are all women. They are fiercely political. They are Divide and Dissolve, and they are a current band. I like them very, very much. This song is called Assimilation. Enjoy. It's never too early for Rage. What's up? I am George Pettit of Alexisonfire, and you're watching Rage. There's a bit of musical nepotism here. These guys are friends of mine. I have artwork all around me in my house by the drummer of this band. They came to my Stag and Doe when my wife and I got married, and they're playing with my band in Montreal later this month. They are called METZ from Toronto. They are a loud, noisy rock band, and they're incredible. One of my favorite bands to see live. Check them out. This is Hail Taxi. Early to mid-2000s in Southern Ontario, there was a band called the CONSTANTINES, and they were incredible. They were just a very moving rock band to see, and there are a few bands that have come along since then that have had the same sort of sand and gravitas that they had. They were just a really wildly influential band to see in the early stages of my band. So here it is. This is Working Full Time by the Constantines. Hey, what's up? It's George Pettit here. You're watching Rage. What time is it? I don't even know. This has got to be hands down my favorite song that uses a broom as an instrument, okay? It's just Harvest Moon is like an anytime sort of record. You can just put it on, and it's just like a good feeling record to listen to. And this might be one of the most beautiful songs that has ever been written. I really do love it. This is Harvest Moon by Canada's greatest export, Neil Young. Hey, what's up? George Pettit here of Alexisonfire. Thank you so much for joining me and watching all of my favorite music videos. Here is a music video from my band now. This is the one that got it all started. This is Pulmonary Archery, featuring a very, very young George Pettit, probably 19 years old. Here's a fun little fact about this video. Chris Steele lost his job at a video store, at a movie rental store, to make this music video. He didn't show up to work because we shot a music video. He was fired. So it paid off in the end because he got to play in Alexisonfire, but, you know, still, that's just to put some of the trials and tribulations of playing into a band into perspective for you people. Here it is, Pulmonary Archery, Alexisonfire.